And after this battle between the Crocs of Jamaica and the Aussie Sevens. Nick Maloof leads out Australia in their predominantly green shirts to start this one. They are a team very much in form. They won the London Sevens title back in May. Look out for Samu Kerevi, the number 2. He was playing 15s for the Wallabies last month. Player of the match in the first test against England. Also Corey Toole, their leading try scorer on the series. For Jamaica, the captain Conan Osborne. Gareth Stepani, who scored a hat-trick at the Malaga Sevens back in January. And your referee for this one, Nick Hogan from New Zealand. But a big task ahead of Jamaica, ahead of the real fancied sides here, Australia, in the men's competition. But plenty of support for both these teams. Jamaica finished 13th at the Commonwealth Games back in 2018. What can they do here in Birmingham 2022? It'll be Ben Dowling who gets us started. Australia in green. An offload from Maloof to Kerevi. A little hitch kick. Big Samu Kerevi back in Aussie Sevens and back scoring tries. They'll check it.
Do you want to check it?
Strong run there
Timo.
from Kerevi down the wing. Did he just get his foot into touch? That's what they're checking. A fumble from Jamaica there at the restart. That's what gave away the possession. Oh, I think he did just get a little whitewash there.
It was the first step, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The important one. That right foot, Philippa.
Hide it when you're on the screen.
We're talking millimetres. And of a man of that size, it always seems cruel to talk millimetres. Oh, but he's good. He's in. Great way to kick off for an Aussie Sevens team.
Samu Kerevi within a minute as a try for the Aussie Sevens. What a year he's had.
And there you see just a fumble restart from Jamaica and quick hands away. Get it into the danger man. Strong ball carrier. Couldn't quite get that fend away. It was good work by the Jamaican there, just avoiding that fend. Such a strong runner. It's going to take a bit more than one player, I think, to stop him.
It's the first time these two teams have met in Sevens since the Commonwealth Games back in 2018. Australia won that 32-5. And that restart hasn't gone the regulations, so Jamaica will have a...
2 metres in front.
No, they're actually kicking it in front of the line is the call. So here's Gareth Stepani, 32 years of age, formerly of Chingford Rugby Football Club. So many of these players UK-based. And they start with a switch play here. Ashley Smith, and here's Tyler Bush up towards the halfway line. Stepani again, the captain, Osborne, offloads the ball to big Daniel Faisal. Here's Mason Caton Brown, he takes some stopping as well. Toole goes in for the turnover for Australia. They don't win it. Stepani once more. Penalty Australia. Jamaica leaving their feet at the breakdown.
Frustrating for Jamaica there, because with that, the ability they had then to keep hold of the ball, they actually shortened the line to the left-hand side. So it meant they had numbers, but unfortunately a contact was made, communication wasn't there, and they lost the ball at the base.
Matt Gonzalez from the Eastwood Club in Sydney off to Ben Dowling, Waratah's Academy, and here's Kerevi again, gets away from one, so tough to handle. The pass to Lawson, he'll run it in. Nathan Lawson will make it 2 tries for Australia. Possible question mark on the pass though, Philippa. How did you read it?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, from this position up here, I did think he had a bit of edge forward about it, but we'll see if they look at it now. Again, Kerevi just making himself so present. Brilliant fend off to the chest, means he can push himself forward. It almost propels his momentum forward. That's the passing question. But I think it's all good. I think it's been given.
Yeah, he's about here.
Nathan Lawson from Cronulla in the south of Sydney with the try. Dowling converts it. Good start for the Aussie Sevens. The Aussie Sevens women picks up a big win in their opener earlier today. The men with a strong start here. 12-0 they lead for Sal over his own 22.
Off feet, 10 off feet.
Captain Maloof looking for the steal. Told to let go. Osborne, flat ball. Toole with the stand-up tackle. Turnover Australia. They get the decision again. Good work from Lawson defensively. Here's Maloof. Henry Hutchison, who missed that London Sevens tournament with injury, but a real stalwart of this Aussie Sevens side. Offload from Kerevi to Maloof. More good stuff from the Aussie Sevens. Matt Gonzalez. Corey Toole will just scythe through. Dots it down behind the posts. And one of the rookies of the season in World Rugby Sevens has his first try in the Commonwealths.
And you know what, here we see the offload from Kerevi, and not only is that a good offload, but it's the fact that he cut back into play and he honey-potted the Jamaicans around him. He's such a threat. He sucked in 3 of the players because they just wanted to try and get him down, which shortened the line then outside, which Australia very clinically exposed with simple hands.
Another couple added from Dowling. What a season he's had, Corey Toole. 38 tries on the World Series. Just signed a permanent Sevens deal out of the Brumbies Academy. He scored a try in London where he covered 130 metres. One of the great solo efforts of the season. Good start to his Commonwealth Games career for the Aussie Sevens. Tyler Bush buys a bit of time under his own posts. Stepani at scrum half, locked the ball over to Faisal. You can see the size of him. If he gets away, he's going to be a real handful. 6 survivors in this team from the 2018 Commonwealth Games. They're the oldest team at the tournament. There are 3 30-year-olds in the starting 7 alone. Here's Kerevi once more. Kerevi will just put the shoulder in and dive over for another one. All power from Kerevi. He has a double.
It almost has the feeling about it that he just didn't want to run anymore. So he thought, you know, put things down and just take a hard line.
Just check the grounding here.
So they need to be seeing clear separation from the hand and ball. They're going to have to really slow this down. Fingertip stays on.
The on-field decision is try, so they need evidence to rule it out.
Nick, when you're on the screen, you may award the try.
Kerevi goes to the TMO twice and comes up trumps both times. 41 times he's played for the Wallabies 15-a-side team. Dragged back into this Aussie Sevens team by John Manetti, not unwillingly, I would imagine. Great thrill for him to be here. Plays his club rugby in Japan at the moment, and a fine finish from the Queenslander. Born in Fiji, moved over to Australia as a child. And Lawson over on the far side knocks it back in the direction of Corey Toole. Here's Hutchison. Dowling. Kerevi again. Oh, look at that. Just gets through another one, and then the handoff again. In your face, says Samu Kerevi, and he has a hat-trick at the Commonwealth Games. It's the Samu Kerevi show in Coventry.
My days, Kerevi is just having fun out there. You almost feel like he's toying with the Jamaican defence. He's inviting them to try and tackle him. Brilliant fend off, such a long range. bend to the shoulder prevents the player from getting anywhere near him at all. What a start to his sevens campaign.
Yeah, he actually travelled to Australia as a youngster, left his parents behind, lived with his grandparents in Queensland. A star of Aussie sevens in all forms of the game, Samu Kerevi, and Australia 33-0 over Jamaica at half-time in Pool D.
That's what we like. Lots of Jamaican support here today.
Inside the Aussie Sevens huddle, there's John Manetti, the head coach in the baseball cap. London Sevens champions. Emotional words from captain Nick Maloof after that. The first time any of them had won a gold medal at a World Series event. Wouldn't they love to medal here? Something they couldn't do on the Gold Coast 4 years ago.
Okay, if they're going to shuffle passes, keep pressing, stay together. Okay, be aware of the kick and reacted really well. They're offside, they'll be uncovered. Okay, and then we get the ball and we keep striking.
Give us away, commentary, come on. Give us a dance, that's what we like to see. That's the smiles we like to see.
John Manetti, who was a front rower in his playing days, claims to have played one tournament of Rugby Sevens up in Byron Bay.
Very much social and invitational, I can imagine.
Done a fine job, hasn't he, this side. 33-0 leading Jamaica at half-time.
Bringing the energy, bringing the tunes. That's what we like to see. Oh, Australia there, give us away.
On the flight, lads.
Desperate times.
Nice and square when you put it in, yeah?
Otherwise,
Let's go, let's go.
Born in Croydon, in South London, to Neil Fassal.
Fight.
Leamington Rugby Football Club, not far from here.
Bind. Set.
Gonzalez. That scrum up. Here's Dietrich Roach. Slightly wobbly kick, and it hasn't been taken. Stepani apologises to his teammates. It was a pretty ordinary looking kick from Dietrich Roach. It's worked out for Australia.
It really has. That was a bit of a desperate kick from Australia. Just wanted to relieve that pressure.
Australia.
Push Jamaica back. That's the sign of a team that feel they've got the upper hand on their opposition. They can kick the ball deep like that. Just come up connected in defence. Either make the tackle or look for the unforced error, which is what they got from it.
It's always nice and square when you put it in.
A real hoof, wasn't it?
A hoof and a hope.
Yeah.
Come on,
Tim.
Crouch.
Well, it worked out for them. Matt Gonzalez, relative newcomer to this Aussie Sevens team. Seems pretty pleased with his work so far. And Morris Longbottom's out there in the 11 shirt. Here's Dietrich Roach, leading point scorer on the Sevens World Series from Western Sydney. Look at him go. Dietrich Roach just cruises from long range for the Aussie Sevens. Oh, that one had a touch of class.
Oh, beautiful lines of running there. Absolutely just glided through the field. Completely cut through the defence.
Funny on that one.
Just see a bit of over-chasing there from number 6. That gives him that inside option. You can only do that if you're getting really clear communication from your inside defender that they've got them. Clearly didn't, and that was exposed. Lovely running line, though.
Nicely done from Deirdre Roach. Another brilliant rookie for these Aussie Sevens. That's not his best conversion attempt. He actually kicks 81% on the series. He scored 280 points. So unusual to not make quality contact, but a fine try. Former rugby league player, Fairfield, in the NRL Schools Cup. He was a star of that competition. Turned his attention to rugby sevens. Hutchison to Longbottom. Here's Roach again. Cuts out Dowling to Maloof, the captain. And Big Nick will run it round for Australia. Oh, they're feeling it now.
Yeah, clinical stuff there from Australia. And you just feel that Jamaica are just losing a little bit of intensity in their gameplay. They've given it a real hard effort in the first half. I can imagine there's tired bodies out there. Certainly going to be tired lungs. But that's where the professionalism of this Aussie Sevens team are really showing through.
Maloof's earns himself a rest. He'll head to the sideline. Job done from the skipper. 45-0 Australia lead. There's a proud moment on debut. Mark Nawanga-Nitawasi, 21-year-old junior Wallaby, dubbed the new Israel Folau in his youth. He's a winger in 15s. Had a breakout season in Super Rugby Pacific for the Waratahs. Australia-born, Fijian heritage. Great to see him here, see what he can do. Here's Longbottom. He's been doing it for a long time. Most experienced Aussie Sevens player out there. And there you go. Little Mozza with the step and the acceleration. Morris Longbottom up and running at the Commonwealth Games 2022.
Oh, and you know what? It's exactly that. Not just the step, but it's the acceleration. He almost turns back on himself. It's a complete stop-start. And he is gone within 2-3 meters. There is no catching him. Incredible agility.
Yeah, he picked up rugby sevens after being told he was too small for rugby league, formerly of the South Sydney Rabbitohs in the NRL. The only surviving member of the 2018 Commonwealth Games squad in this Aussie Sevens side. Of course, they've medalled 3 times at this event. They equal the most bronze medals in Commonwealth Games alongside South Africa. Failed to medal, though, on the Gold Coast 4 years ago. They dearly love to change that here in Birmingham. Stepani under pressure. Jamaica under pressure. Australia have hit 50. And they got the penalty. Everything Australia do, seemingly turning to gold right now, and it's going to get worse for Jamaica as Lucas Royce-Smith will head to the sideline. A yellow card is 2 minutes in rugby sevens. Very much a power play in this form of the game. What can Australia do with it? Josh Turner won the restart at the London Sevens in extra time, which got them the winning try on Golden Point against New Zealand. Here's Lawson. Oh, he just fades through. Beautiful work for a big man.
What a finish that was.
Yeah, he certainly made the best of that, didn't he? Out on the wing there, you would have thought he'd be in with just a good clear pass, but unfortunately the pass to him from Roach made him check himself. But he still made something of it. Gets around the first set, weaves and glides in for that try.
Well, he's on a hat-trick as well. We've already seen Kerevi pick up a triple. Lawson stays out there. Yeah, he's still there on the near side. He wants the ball from the restart. Why not?
Hold on, sorry. Sub.
Good support here for Kerevi and co.
Time on. Yep, when you're ready. 5 seconds. Let's go.
57-0. Roach sends it high.
Advantage.
Noanga Nitawasi can't quite bring it down.
There, so we'll play the knock on.
Yeah, he leapt high with a big right hand
so play the knock on,
in the sky. It'll be a scrum to Jamaica. Almost seconds out here. They're playing with 6.
Right
Already conceded a try after the yellow card.
Let's go, Jamaica. Clear. Square.
Yeah, last-ditch chance now for Jamaica. With that player down, this is going to be an incredibly difficult task to try and get on the outside edge. I would have thought you're probably going to see some misdirection between the two outside backs there.
Longbottom to Turner. He's got Roach with him. And here he is. Noanga Nitawasi will score his debut try for the Aussie Sevens. What a moment.
What a fantastic way for that young man to open up his campaign here at the Commonwealth Games. Simple stuff, but done very well. That's classic Australia Sevens.
Roach can't have the extra 2, but they won't worry about that. Australia imperious against Jamaica. They've won this one in Pool D by 62 points to 0.
Right, I think it's time to keep bringing up that energy. DJ Kerevi, what have you got for us? Let's bring it on.
Well, Philip Atati, I doubt John Manetti could have asked for much more than that.